Harlan focused on all the wrong things, but I do like the visuals of it. There are a couple shots, a couple overhead shots, that when she's in the shower and you see the reflection of her, when the thing comes over her, I do think there's some neat, like, gothic vibes to it. Overall, though, the story isn't just enough to get you there. And the barn fight, like, I'm a big fan of barn fights. I really am. I mean, the top barn fight ever is in Friday the 13th Part 3, where Chris just lays on to Jason. But the barn fight on this one's too long because I couldn't get into the orbs, even though in the beginning they showed witches throwing the similar orbs. So Renny Harlin did research, but I guess people threw water orbs, force orbs, but...
They reminded me of the glowing balls that they threw at the end of Phantom Menace, the Gungans. Not quite as bright as those, but...
I feel like I just need to call this out because we heard this in the commentary. There were 485 VFX shots, and that was 1 in 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 1 of every 5 shots in this movie were VFX.
And it's just...
They spent a lot of time on that. Maybe they should have spent it somewhere else.
The script.
Yeah.
Well, even the shots in, like, the headmaster's office, I felt they added more dust in the air than they actually had. Just... It seemed like the air was, like, foggy in this office, in this room. So, I don't know if it was, like, special effects dust in there, but so much of this film felt like it's
we
been
do have a note
touched.
here that said smoke is up.
Yeah.
They used quite a lot of smoke. I remember you mentioned that.
There is a bad scene. There's a scene where they're okay, you know what? I'll say bad. Not well done. There's a wide shot of the teenagers the adults walking into the school. And there's supposed to be a lot of fog, but it's just coming from one area. So they didn't spread the fog out. It's like a giant brush fire was happening, and it was just pushing smoke into it. So, yes, I like the overhead shot. It establishes location, but you also captured the smoke coming from fog, sea mist coming from one location, which was like
a brush fire.
Special effects dudes with, cargo shorts unleashing, and it's cold too, and they were still wearing cargo shorts. I don't get it. Like, they're just those guys. You see them all the time. And so they're just shooting from one area. So you did see that on screen. That's not ideal. But I feel like after listening to the commentary, I liked the movie. I watched the movie and I went, oh, brother. But then we listened to the commentary, Meg, and just his enthusiasm and his love of the craft and how he really respects people by recording commentaries. Then I started to like it.
Yeah, I was disappointed after we watched the movie, for sure. I thought it was going to be more fun. I don't know, better.
It could have been trashier.
Well, yeah, it could have been more like Shark Night 3D, but it wasn't.
Yes. Music videos, jet skis.
Just insane, terrible effect shots that you're like, that's awful, and I respect it because it's awful, and they still put it in there.
I want a gremlin shark eating Sarah. Imagine that. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
With the guy with the scar. You hearing Mallory? She's getting into this. Hi.
Picture a movie.
What?
I said picture a movie.
Picture
okay, Mallory.
Picture Covenants.
The Covenant 2, right? They've all moved to Louisiana because we all know that's a hotbed for that kind of stuff.
Where they film their night scenes in a warehouse.
Now, Steven's there. You got Pogue. You got Reed. You got Tyler. They're all just like, hey, we're gonna go to New Orleans, find our people. There's a lot of like mysticism here, so we're gonna go down there. We're gonna live in the bayou.
Plenty of barns.
We're gonna hunt alligators, bull sharks, all this stuff. Sebastian Stan comes back. He's like, hey, I found someone from a sixth family.
They didn't find the body.
Exactly. So he's like, I found someone from a sixth family.
Oh, crap.
Right? And guess who it is? John Cena. They show up, right?
That explains why I couldn't see him before.
I thought you were going to say Toby Kebbell.
Oh, and Toby Kebbell.
Because he was in Louisiana in...
Oh my gosh. Wait.
Hurricane Heist,
So
right?
they recast Toby Hemingway
Heist.
They recast Toby Hemingway with Toby Kebbell. They just wanted to keep it Toby.
Yeah.
Less money.
Uh-huh.
So they bring in Toby Kebbell.
Less money.
Yeah, they have to switch the last names, not the first.
But you think Toby Kebbell's going to be cheaper than Toby Hemingway?
Well, no, I'm just thinking credit-wise, because there's a liquor store near us. Their name was Jax's, and they changed the name. Their name was Jax, J-A-X, and the people changed the name to Max, so they only had to replace the J in front of the building.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose
so they bring...
Kebbell was a lot fewer letters than Hemingway, so it's quicker to type out.
Exactly.
Toby Kebbell. and Bloodshot, the dance scene, beautiful. Hurricane Heist, lovely.
Excellent.
But, yeah, so then John Cena and Sebastian Stan come into town, right? And then they're like, listen, he's from the sixth family, and we're brothers, like in Fast 9 with Dom and Cena. And then you get a big old Bayou shootout, like in Hard Target with JCVD. Renny Harlin directs it. Just
there's a magic orb throwing Chace on some jet skis.
On jet skis, and then a bull shark attack.
Okay.
Right? That ends up killing John Cena.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's it. Magic bull sharks.
Wow.
The bull shark ate Cena, gained its powers, and then joined the boys to attack Sebastian Stan.
It's like a multi-cross genre movie. I love it.
This is amazing. And we got Toby Kebbell in it.
Yeah.
Can you have a dance scene?
There's a dance scene in this one, in the bar. They danced I Love Rock and Roll.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I'm not going to do what the boys do. And then
this
she
is
puts
how
the music
girls
on
have
and
fun. We dance.
Yeah. I Love Rock and Roll.
Yeah, they should have cut that scene.
Yep.
So, okay, I don't want Toby Kebbell dancing I Love Rock and Roll. That sounds terrible. What song? Psycho Killer? No, he's already done that in Bloodshot. What song should Toby Kebbell dance to?
Crocodile Rock.
Yes, the Crocodile Rock, and then the song from the end of Shark Night 3D.
No. See, I've had to check. I've had to check. Just no. I've had to check if every film we cover now has a random music video attached to it, just because of how shocking the Shark Night one is. Listeners, we still have. We're going to record that bonus episode. Don't worry, but it's just we're not there yet.
Yeah, so that's it. That's my Covenant 2. The Bayou Boogaloo.
Bayou Boogaloo. Okay.
With Toby Kebbell and John Cena.
Yeah, because Sebastian Stan, Chace Crawford's not dead at the end of the film.
No, he's not. They don't find the body.
They don't find the body, yeah.
Chace Crawford
Plausible.
rides a shark, because he's the guy from The Boys.
Oh, yeah. And he has gills.
Bull sharks, Louisiana.
Wait, hang on. He has gills.
Yeah. Well, have you not watched The Boys?
I haven't. I haven't.
Yeah,
sorry, I thought you were doing a Waterworld thing. Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember what his exact character is, but he's like part fish.
Okay. He's the Aquaman equivalent.
Essentially.
Okay, fine.
All right, so yeah, I think that's it. We did it.
But more damaged as a human.
We did it. This is awesome. Hey, can we do something real quick?
Yeah.
Always.
Okay, we gotta go real fast. But can we do a Toby Kebbell draft?
Yeah.
Megan versus Jay.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Megan versus Jay, Toby Kebbell.
Okay. Megan, you go first.
Who's ever ready to get the first pick in there gets first pick.
Bloodshot.
Okay, Meg takes Bloodshot.
Rock and Roller.
Oh, that was a good one. Bloodshot. He's really good in Rock and Roller.
He's great.
Hurricane Heist.
Oh yeah, Hurricane Heist.
Kong Skull Island.
Kong Skull Island. Good.
I really like that.
Yeah, he's.
Great. I've maxed out. Now I need to actually get the app pulled up.
So that's the two top of my head as well.
You maxed out the two Toby Cabs? I was just looking for him on the Covenant page.
Other than what Jay said, because I already knew that one.
I'm kind of bummed he's not in the Covenant in 06. All right. He's good in Rock and Rolla. We watched Rock and Rolla again, and I enjoyed it.
He's fantastic there.
Underrated movie. Is it an underrated movie?
Yeah, I think so. In fact, there's no sequel. Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's in Warhorse? I did not know
He is, yes. He's one of the ones who, right at the end, when the horse is trapped in the barbed wire, he's the English guy who goes out to free it with one of the German guys.
I do love that movie.
He's in A Monster Calls.
I know, I saw that. Oh, he's in Match Point? Wow, this is impressive. Go Toby Kebbell. Good for you. Okay, my third one is...
He's in Control.
I know, he's in a lot of good movies. I mean, my heart says Warcraft, but
my body's saying...
Yeah. But I feel like I should pick a better movie.
Come on.
Does it count if he's motion captured?
Yes.
You know what? Let's just go with Wrath of the Titans.
Ooh, Wrath of the Titans. Okay. It's a good roll.
I'm going to take Warhorse. We already said it. I one of the few people who really likes that film.
Warhorse.
I love Warhorse. We went and saw the play.
Yes, me too.
The Counselor.
Right, The Counselor.
Oh, fun. I'll take a very serious pick of Dead Man's Shoes.
Ooh, oof, that's a...
Ooh. It's a heavy film, but he's fantastic in it.
He's underappreciated, Toby Kebbell.
Yes. So we did, over on the Lambcast, back when I used to host it, we did a character actor draft. We draft character actors, and we did an American one, and then the rest of the world. And in my rest of the world, I drafted Toby Kebbell on my team. And everyone else on the podcast was like, well, who is this guy? Who are you, what, just throwing your pick away? I'm like, he's a fantastic character actor. He's in so many things. He's always great. And people just didn't know him.
He's in so many things. I am surprised looking at his filmography. The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
All right, Sorcerer's Apprentice. All right, Jay, fifth pick.
His episode of Black Mirror.
That's a good one, but
which
no.
is very good.
But no.
He's in Control.
Yeah, I haven't seen Control. I think the only film left of his that I've it's like Wolf of the Planet of the Apes, but I'm not a huge fan of that.
He's in Prince of Persia.
I never saw it.
Wait,
have you seen A Monster Calls? Very good.
And he's in Alexander.
I've never seen it. I bailed on A Monster Calls.
Lots of swords and sandals, and he's in Ben-Hur. What?
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, not the original.
No, that would be.
He's magic.
Yeah.
So I'll take Match Point. He just plays a policeman in it, but I'll take Match Point.
All right, there we go.
Oh man, A Monster Calls. That movie's devastating.
So we have Rock and Rolla, Kong Skull Island, Warhorse, Dead Man Shoes, Match Point versus Bloodshot, Hurricane Heist, Wrath of Titans, The Counselor, and Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I mean, obviously.
I would 100% have taken Hurricane Heist if I had been able to. So.
Can we end this episode with a hey baby, you okay?
Mallory is sad.
Yeah.
That it's over.
Wait, did you you wanted them to add Control, didn't you? She's so cute. I love this girl. Oh my gosh. You're amazing, Mallory. I love you. We're going to watch Toby Kebbell movies together.
Oh, wait, Control has the guy from Strike, doesn't it?
Yeah, no. And the guy from Free Fire.
Oh.
Joy Division.
Such a good movie.
Yeah.
Free Fire.
All
right, well, Jay, thanks for having us, man. Thanks for putting up with this.
I need to do my Deepest Bluest.
Oh, crap. All right, yeah. What do you got?
Very quickly, how is this film like Deep Blue Sea? Which is something I do on all these podcasts. There is one random English person in the cast, but the character's not English. Toby Hemingway is from England. So we get a lot of female-delivered exposition scenes early on about the origins of the magic and the Sons of Ipswich, etc., from Kayla's mother and from Kate. The scene where Sarah gets undressed and has a shower, and a light bulb sparks, causing electricity near her during that scene, like Susan. Sarah has a cross tattoo on her back, and Preacher has the crucifix necklace, so something going on there. Taylor Kitsch is wearing a sleeveless top for a while, very much like Tom Jane. There's swimming. There's a dancing scene. The English teacher mentioned Stephen King, and Deep Blue Sea was the first film that Stephen King saw after a car crash. There's a birthday party in it. Kate is on a gurney at one point, just like Jim. At the end, a building collapses, is on fire, and they've got to get out of it, which is the whole plot of Deep Blue Sea. One of the scenes is overrun by little spiders, just like the set of Deep Blue Sea was overrun with locusts. Was it locusts? Yeah.
No, crickets?
Crickets, that's the one, crickets. There's a respected but very underused actor who had pretty much nothing to do, which is Stephen McHattie from Pontypool, the main guy from Pontypool.
Oh, what a good movie.
Yeah, he plays Caleb's dad. He's just sat in a chair being old for the film. Nothing to do. And Stephen McHattie is great in many things. And my main thing, the whole plot of this film, Sebastian Stan's whole plan, is to try and stop getting older. They're trying to prevent Alzheimer's in Deep Blue Sea. It's the same thing.
Wow.
The villains of the film have the same motivation to try and prevent people from getting older. Yeah. And in terms of how deep and how blue the film is, you had a good point when you were saying how they shied away from blues and greens in the dark scenes. This is, without a doubt, the least blue film ever made.
Hey.
The only scenes with blue in them are the swimming scenes. I defy anybody out there to find anything blue in this film outside of the goddamn swimming pools. So this film is 1.1% blue.
Wow.
That is it. Everything else is black and grey and steely and just nothing. And depth-wise, the only time they go below surface of the water is when they're swimming. So it's just above surface level for the entirety of the rest of the film. Not a very deep, not a very blue film. It's the worst.
How deep would The Covenant 2 Bayou Boogaloo be? And blue, would that movie be?
It's probably not going to be very deep, because they're in the bayou, which I don't think is terribly deep compared to Leviathan, say. But but probably probably deeper than the Covenant 1.